reason for that is I think we've just reinvented the computer.
You were anticipating the future, essentially.
Yeah.
And that comes from what? From the whispers, from the understanding what all the state of
No,
the art is doing?
no, it's easier than that. You just reason about it. First of all, you just reason. Uh, no matter what happens, at some point, in order for that large language model to be a digital worker, let's just use that metaphor. Let's say that we want the LLM to be a digital worker. What does it have to do? It has to access ground truth. That's our file system. It has to be able to do research. It doesn't know everything. We don't have, and I don't want to wait until this AI becomes, universally smart about everything, past, present, and future, before I make it useful. And so therefore, I might as well let it go do research. It's obviously, if it wants to help me, it's got to use my tools. A lot of people would say, you know, AI is going to completely destroy software. We don't need software anymore. We don't even need tools anymore. That's ridiculous. Let's use a thought experiment. And you could just sit there, enjoy a glass of whiskey, and think about all these things, and it would become completely obvious. Like if I were to create the most amazing agent that we can imagine in the next 10 years, let's say be a humanoid robot. If that humanoid robot were to be created, is it more likely that the humanoid robot comes into my house and uses the tools that I have to do the work that it needs to do? Or does this hand turns into a 10-pound hammer in one instance, turns into a scalpel in another instance, and in order to boil water, it beams, microwaves out of its fingers, or is it more likely just to use a microwave, And the first time it goes up to the microwave, it probably doesn't know how to use it, but that's okay. It's connected to the internet. It reads the manual of this microwave, reads it, instantly becomes an expert, and so uses it. And so I think I just described, in fact, almost all of the properties of OpenClaw. That it's going to use tools, that it's going to access files, it's going to be able to do research. It has I/O subsystem, and when you're done reasoning about it through it in that way, then you say, "Oh my gosh, the impact to the future computing is deeply profound." And the reason for that is, I think we've just reinvented the computer.